What I'm speaking about in this video may be sensitive to some ears. You can find this information in the link I just posted. This will give a better understanding on who the Israelites actually are. So in Acts 1:8 it says, "But ye shall receive power. After that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall witness unto me both in Jerusalem, and in all Judea and Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth." If you know already, Africans have the biggest genetic diversity in the world. Not all black people come from the same tribe, nor do all black people have the same DNA. During the slave trade, African Americans and other black people were scattered around the world and have different DNA codes than other Africans from Africa. Black people of the diaspora trace their DNA ancestry back to the land of Israel. Diaspora means the dispersion of the Jewish people beyond Israel, Jewish people living outside of Israel. The Bible and many other ancient historians describe the Israelites as black. The Bible uses the appearance of ancient Egyptians reference to what they looked like. Moses and Paul, who were Israelites, were mistaken as Egyptian because Egyptians were black Africans. And this could be outlandish information to you, starting with the migration from Israel to West Africa. In 70 AD, the Romans invaded Israel, causing millions of Israelites to escape to Africa. And this is not the same land we call Israel today. In the book, The Great Roman Jewish War, 66 through 70 AD, the Roman historian Flavius Josephus stated over thousands of years ago that the Israelites migrated to Africa. This migration is backed up by the DNA evidence, which states black people of African diaspora can trace their ancestors back to Israel. Excuse me if I say these words wrong. In the Tariq-es-Sudan, recorded by Abdurrahman bin Abdullah, or Ohudis, a Jewish community was formed by a group of Egyptian Jews who traveled to the West Africa through Chad. In the Al-Kata-M Tariq al-Fatash 1600, Egypt is right next to Israel and is a fact that the Israelites lived in Egypt for centuries. Before Europeans invaded Africa, many of our ancestors were practicing the same customs of the Torah, and some still practice today. Whenever you read the Torah or the Bible and you see "it shall come to pass," or if God is foretelling something that will happen, that is called prophecy. For example, that our ancestors were brought by ship to the North America, Latin America, and the Caribbeans. You can read proof in Genesis 15:13 through 15, or Acts 7:6 through 7. For starters, Israel sits on the tectonic plate of Egypt. Therefore, Israel is in Northeast Africa, also known as the Middle East, which is simply a man-made European term, given the name in 1901 by a man named Alfred Thayer Mahan. The name Israelite has become synonyms with Hebrews or Jewish people. Part 2 coming.